Hey everyone.
Are we on TV?
No, I don't think so. We might be on somebody's phone, maybe.
Maybe.
Guys, give us a thumbs up if you can hear us,
Just yell.
if you can see us,
Just clap. We'll go by applause.
because we're not really sure if we did this correctly.
Once again.
Oh, Jackie said more mic.
See? Either that or they can't hear me and they want to hear more, Mike. One of the two.
Can you guys see us? Can you
Just
hear
nod.
us?
See? So we're going live, and the first 2 minutes of going live, we're just sitting here going, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Well, this is really our first one by ourselves.
Just
and
roll with it. And if nobody can hear us, well, then guess what?
Look. Jen says you're live, and Joyce gives a thumbs up.
And John says his favorite keto couple's here, so we're good to go. So we don't have to do anything else. We just have to sit here and look pretty.
Favorite keto flexible couple.
Aha, there you go. Thank you, John. It's right there.
Jackie said, did you silence notifications?
We think we did.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Don't send us a text.
I got it done on my phone, but then I was having major issues trying to get my computer to shut up because it just kept going off. Right. So Susan B is here. She says, good evening. Hyla says she's walking. Let's put these up here. Walking and listening.
Perfect.
Good job, Hyla.
Too bad we can't be walking and doing the live at the same. I guess you could do that, I suppose, but we haven't gotten out and walked since our March movement thing.
This thing's right in front of our face. Yeah. That's not good. We couldn't lower the camera down because that's as low on our tripod as it could go. So it's kind of, if I sit up, like, I need another pillow to sit on. What if I do this? There. Now it's not in front of my face. So Jackie says she's still inside work, but she's here. Sana said, happy 1 year YouTube anniversary. I look bigger than you now.
You know what's funny about this whole 1 year anniversary thing is I did not come on board. I did not start with this back when you started this channel. It was strictly you.
I don't remember when your first video was, to be honest.
And I was going to ask you that the other day because I thought, how long have I actually been on here? But I don't know. So we should probably look that up, figure it out.
Go back and look.
But I have not been on YouTube for a year. So
guys, I'm shocked that it's been a year. I'll be honest with you. When I started this, I never honestly dreamed I'd still be making videos a year later. It was really just to get me on track. I was so far off the rails at that point after losing all my weight, and I had started to gain weight back, and I was so far off the rails that I created the YouTube channel strictly to get myself back on track. Did I ever think I'd still be making videos after a year? No, I did not.
And I didn't even know what to think about that. You started doing this and I just thought, okay, fine. I mean, no big deal for me. But yeah, here we are a year later and I'm involved, and it's been an interesting little journey.
So JJ says, I'm sure Dawn will be doing a live recipe video for her anniversary.
Hey, JJ, if you notice, we're not in the kitchen.
No.
We're in the living room.
That will never happen. Yeah. This is stressful enough, and don't add me trying to cook to that as well.
Right.
Joyce is here. She says, hi, the amazing Dawn does keto and Mike.
And Mike. That's all I need. I don't need to be the center of attention.
I like your picture, Joyce, there of you with Autumn. That's cool. Hyla, I already read something from her, but she says, happy YouTube anniversary. Thank you, Hyla. Just Jen Delaney says, happy YouTube anniversary. Thank you, Jen. Jackie.
Well, yeah, don't skip over Jackie. Jackie has said the best comment so far, and that is more Mike.
I was literally
Thank you, Jackie.
I was going to skip that one.
I know you were. I was watching you.
And then we already read that one from John.
Just leave Jackie's comment up there for a while.
No. Oh, John says we look amazing. Thank you, John.
Thank you, John.
Mike just got done mowing the grass. So
right.
how amazing can he look?
I can't look that great. But you know what? I look better than I smell, and you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I do, though. Hyla's walking inside. Oh, Heath is here. Hey, Heath. I was just watching the Warden Report today. I should say I was listening to the Warden Report while I was working, but
That's what a lot of people do.
and I
though.
saw Heath and Shelly did a review of the new keto chow flavor that I also released a video for today. And it was funny because I think they thought that the cold one was more flavorful, and I thought vice versa. I thought the warm flavor of the new chai latte keto chow flavor,
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
the warm one was more flavorful than the cold one.
I haven't tried it, so I have no idea.
Nan is here. Hi, Nan. Happy 1 year anniversary. Looking good. Look at that picture of her with her grandbaby.
Mm-hmm. Love the grandbabies.
Ah, Jen. Mike.
Yep. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Hump day. And by the way, Jen, you're right. No one has ever said that to me before.
He says you're making Mike look tiny. I know. I look huge since I'm sitting on this pillow.
That's because she wants to be the center of attention. She wants everyone to pay attention to her. And that's fine because I don't really want to be in the limelight, even though we're sitting right next to the sun here.
We got our ring light on.
Yeah.
It's like super bright. Maybe you should sit on a pillow.
Nope, I'm good. I'm comfortable. If you do that, then my head's going to be out of the picture.
No, it won't. Not even close. We have so much space up here.
That's for all of our deep thoughts.
JJ says the year has flown by, and you are so right, JJ. JJ is literally one of the first person who ever watched my videos.
One of the first person?
One of the first people, sorry, who ever watched one of my videos and commented on it. And
Is that right?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. He goes all the way back to like literally day one.
I did not know that at all. That's crazy.
Oh, here's our son. And a successful on YouTube at that.
A successful year on YouTube.
Yeah, sorry.
I think it's crazy that our son is watching our YouTube channel. But you know what?
Yeah, that's not Mike commenting.
No,
there.
I'm not commenting on my own on our. But you know, I want to say, I've heard people say before that they think it's kind of cool that our kids, both our kids, Mary and Mike, both watch, comment. Now, Mike hasn't made as many comments recently, but for a while, especially during BBB&E, he was like on there every day.
Yeah.
But I think that is cool that they support us. And
like yeah, he was one of the first people that would message me if my video, because some of my videos went out so late or like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. And he would message me and say, where's the video? Where's the video? Oh, yeah. And I'm like, I'm working on it. And Mary, our daughter, is grocery shopping right now, so she will probably not be in here.
No, but she did say she was going to try and watch. So I don't know if she can watch it on her phone. She can watch it on her phone, can't she?
Yeah.
So she might be watching.
I watch everything on my phone. What do you mean?
Well, there you go. See, I don't. So
Deb Riley is here. Hi, Deb. She says, hi, Dawn and Mike. Happy 1 year. Thank you. I appreciate that.
My gosh, you know how long it's been since we've had a 1 year anniversary?
Mike and I are celebrating 29 years of marriage coming
next month.
Yeah, in May. May's our wedding anniversary. So
29.
Insane. And we've been together for about 35.
Yes.
Yeah, 35 years. Dustin is here. He says, I'm at the club. Costco. Yeah, us old people don't hang out at the club, Dustin.
No. Well, not even that club.
Yeah, we don't go to Costco, but he's like, duh, more Mike.
Dustin knows. Dustin and JJ have got my back.
John too.
Well, I haven't seen.
Heck,
yeah.
Jen.
Well, I know John does.
Jen Delaney has your back. I think she says more Mike than almost anybody else.
Well, Mike and Jackie. See, it's equal. I'm equal among everyone.
So JJ says might have to figure it out how to add Mike to your logo. Really, JJ?
I know. Really, we do need to consider that. I mean, I think it's time for an upgrade.
That you consider that an upgrade?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at what happened to your subscribership when I joined.
Nothing happened with my subscribership when you joined.
Oh went through the roof.
Yeah, that happened right after you joined.
Oh, it did.
John says we could all use a little more Mike.
See, John.
And Jackie says, I got you, Mike. I think I'm just going to leave.
You fellas and Jackie and Jen, look.
You guys don't even need me here, do you?
That's not true, because I don't know how you did all this. I didn't watch you set this up.
Yeah, Mike needs me strictly for editing and setting everything up. I'm surprised I did this. I haven't set up that my camera and the laptop and stuff since we did the live with James and Emily, and I was like, eek, I don't remember how to do it.
Right. No, I was pleasantly surprised that you did it without any cursing.
What? I did not curse. I don't curse.
Oh, yes, you did.
What'd you guys all do for dinner tonight? Cindy's here. She says, hello, Cindy DeManch. He said, who is this Mike guy everyone's talking about, and when did he get here? Mike just dropped the lid to his
drink.
The
lid to my drink, and I had to get it with my foot.
Cindy said, happy 1 year. Brenda said, happy YouTube anniversary. So glad you are part of our keto world. Thank you guys so much. We're so happy you guys are part of our group.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the fact that you guys are part of this Dawn Does Keto family, it boggles my mind. It really does.
No, it's been a great experience. I really enjoyed it, and I really do feel like, although some of the people that we talk to regularly we haven't met, like I haven't met.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just, I feel like we've known each other for a long time. Like we've all been friends for a long time.
Joyce says, I hope my 1 year anniversary on YouTube will be as good as yours. Thanks you, Joyce. You're doing such good things. I have to tell you that there was a song that you shared on your YouTube video for Music Monday, and I sent it to Mike and my kids and everything, and everybody just loved it. So that was a great inspiration from you, and I appreciate that.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. Do you remember the song that I sent?
Yep.
Yeah, that was one that Joyce brought to my attention. Joyce just says, hi, Jen. Jen said, I'm so glad you started your channel. It led to a great friendship. And you got that right, girl.
And it's funny. That's another thing too, because the channel, you started it for you just for accountability. It kind of gave you something to focus on and help keep you on track.
Yeah.
But we've talked about this on our, on the channel multiple times about how the friendships in the community are really what's the strength of this and what makes it tick.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the friendships have been great.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm looking forward. I look forward to the Ohio, the Keto Ohio meetup. I look forward now to going back to Keto Palooza. And it's really not because I want to see the speakers necessarily or buy any kind of swag or anything. Like I want to see the friends.
It's about the community. Yeah. That's the reason that we're going. That's why we're
staying in a nice hotel. That's always nice too.
And speaking of friendships, so me and Jackie and Jen and Emily are getting together on Saturday and going shopping. Now, Jen and Jackie and Emily are shopping for the cruise because they're going on the cruise. I, however, am not, but am just joining for the day and will totally enjoy just hanging out with my friends, even though I'm not getting ready to go on the cruise.
And that's fine.
Yes. Oh, I already read that one. Debbie is here. She says, hello from Utah. We are going to Utah in May. I'm so excited. If you guys haven't heard yet, Mike and I are taking an extended trip pulling our camper, and we are going to Keto Chow, and we are going to Redmond, and we have some other stops we're going to make, but we're going to be gone, about 13 days?
Something like that.
Yeah, so that's going to be super fun. I can't wait.
Well, let's just see how, you and I have traveled together for a long time, so we know how each other is on the road, but we've never pulled a camper before. Nope, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah.
So you guys know we went camping a couple weeks ago, which was our very first trip with our camper. And then we are going camping next weekend. It's a little bit further away than the last one. And these will really be the only 2 trips preparing us for pulling the camper that far. So pray for us, y'all.
Oh, it's going to be ridiculous.
Scott's here from Platte River Keto. He says, hello, friends. We miss you, Scott. Your videos are not coming out often enough, my friend. Here's another Dawn. She says, happy 1st year anniversary. I must have been a child bride. Oh, because we've been married for almost 30 years. No, I was not. I was 20. Was I 22 when we got married? 22? I don't remember. I think I was 22.
I was 23.
Oh, maybe I was 21 then, because Mike's got a couple years on me. Mm-hmm. So not sure. Victoria is here. She says, hello, happy 1 year. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Victoria. We appreciate that. Debbie says 40 this May. 40
years.
40
40 years or 40 years old?
You're going to be 40 years old or 40 years married. You got married in 94. We were married in 93, Hyla says. You got us by a year. So you guys are having, what month, Hyla? Because that means you guys are having your 30-year anniversary. And if so, what are you doing? Are you doing anything fun and exciting? Joyce says, yesterday was me and Barry's 25th anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Joyce and Barry. Joyce, is Barry still door dashing? And if so, how is he doing?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him for a while. So I thought, yeah, I'm thinking he must be doing all right.
Shelly is here. She says, happy 1-year anniversary. I went clubbing this morning at Sam's. Everyone's out at the clubs.
Yeah.
All y'all are out at the clubs.
We go to Club BJ.
Mike says DDK AM. I know DDK is Dawn Does
and
Keto.
Mike.
Oh.
Come on.
I didn't even get it.
I didn't get it. She thought it meant DDK in the morning.
Right. It's better than at night. DDK after dark.
There you go. That sounds kind of good, actually. That'd be a good name for a show.
Dustin says, Dawn, we love you too. Thank you, Dustin. Alan is here. Hello, Alan. I saw your review today of the chai latte as well. Watch that. He made like a pudding. Was it considered a pudding? Had cream cheese and heavy cream and whipped cream, I think, in it. Hyla says the Dawn and Mike show. So we had to eat something like super quick before we came on tonight. So we just did the Jimmy John's Unwich for dinner.
Yeah.
So,
you know, it's funny about, I say that every time, right? Every time I make a comment, you know, it's funny. I just noticed that about everything I say. But we had the Unwich. We never went to Jimmy John's ever. We got introduced to the Unwich. We went, got it, and it was really good. Now we have 2 Jimmy John's near us. We went to one. They did a fantastic job. Really, really liked it. It came out really well. We went and got another one several weeks later at the other Jimmy John's. It was not very good.
Believe it or not. You know what? They didn't put the shredded lettuce in it. And that made a big difference. You wouldn't think that putting the chopped up lettuce on the inside would make a difference, but it really did. And then our sandwiches fell apart.
And yeah, they like the lettuce that made like the sandwich that held it together was in small pieces, so it kept falling apart. Yeah, it just, the whole thing just disintegrated. So tonight we had it, and Dawn went back to the other restaurant, the one that we did originally.
The original, yeah.
And it was fantastic.
But they close at 6:00. And you guys know, if you watch our channel, how often do we get to eat before 6 p.m.? That never happens. We're usually working or helping Mike's parents, and we don't get to sit down usually until late.
Yeah.
So if we get it and it's late, that one's closed because they close at 6 p.m., which kind of stinks. But Dawn says, who doesn't love someone with the same name? No, Dawn is an awesome name. When I was growing up in high school, I was the only Dawn from kindergarten all the way through high school. Nobody else in my school or class was named Dawn. So everyone kind of teased that I didn't even need a last name. If you said Dawn, everyone knew who you were talking about. I'm kind of like Cher.
I mean, it was never a
Madonna.
Madonna. It was never a popular name. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't so, not like Mike was. I mean, we had 3-4 Mikes at a time.
Yeah.
All the time I was growing up.
Oh, well, yeah. When you were born, Mike was probably like the #1 boy name at the time.
So we were in high school. I think it was like sophomore year, maybe. Was in a math class. There was 3 Mikes, and then good friend of mine, Todd. Todd sat in the back of the room, and the 3 of us Mikes were scattered.
It was a math
towards
class,
the front.
so they were Mike squared.
No,
because there were 3 of them.
Mike squared is only 2.
Oh, Mike to the 3rd power.
Clearly, Dawn didn't graduate school. But anyway, Todd would sit in the back of the room and go,
Mike. And wait for all of you guys to turn around.
Mike. And we'd all turn around because we didn't know who he was talking to.
Oh my gosh. JJ says, can't have Dawn and Mike without Dawn, right? Scott says they had taco guts for dinner tonight. So what, like taco in a bowl? Ooh, John had ribeye and 2 hard-boiled eggs for dinner.
Steak sounds really good.
Yeah,
even
we have.
though we're not hungry. But
Yeah, we just haven't had one for a while. We were getting when we were on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, guys. We had steak very regularly to break up the monotony of ground beef and bacon and eggs.
Well, we didn't break up the monotony of ground beef enough, but yes, we did have a lot of steak, and it was a lot of fun to have. Love it.
Yeah, we haven't had it for a while. Victoria said they're fasting. I've been doing more fasting over the last like week or so, at least like trying to get one 24-hour fast in a week, which isn't a lot, I guess. But Alan says, congratulations on 1 year. Pula. Am I saying that right? Says Mike's a ham. You got that right.
That's all, folks.
Jen says, Dave says hi. Tell Mr. Jen Delaney that we said right. Hello.
Mr. Jen Delaney.
And I will see him on Saturday. Tony's here. Tony says, hi, Dawn and Mike from Phoenix today. Hot, hot, hot. We're having leftover steak, hard-boiled eggs, and beef sticks. Oh, yeah. That sounds delightful. Tony, I did get your email. Actually, I got 2 from you. And I have to apologize from the bottom of my heart. I have not had a chance to go through and respond. I got more today. Olga emailed me twice today. I saw them. I haven't had a chance to really like read them yet. I'm going to make that a priority. I've got to sit down and get through my emails. There's just not enough hours in a day.
Notice I don't have to go through any emails.
That would just be me.
And that's the way I like it.
Yeah. Jackie said you could change it to Mike and Dawn, initials MD. Will pull in a lot of viewers. Yeah.
Wow, she is kissing some behind, isn't she?
What
do you want, Jackie?
We would have.
What are you trying to get?
We would have to give that huge disclaimer that we are not doctors, nurses, or health practitioners, because, yeah, that would be bad. Deb says 33 watching. Oh, actually, there's 36, it says, and only 15 likes. Hit that button. Thank you, Debbie.
I agree, Debbie. Hit that button. Come on now.
Alan says he's just getting out of work. And Tony says, congrats on your first live by yourself. It's going great. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. It was a little more comforting knowing that I had James and Emily there as like what would you call that? A crutch almost. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, this is a little nerve-wracking, but
I don't understand why. It's exactly the same. We just have 2 less people, and it's been smooth as can be.
I know. It's just more the all the technical stuff and making sure that you got everything set up, and when you go live, everyone can see you and hear you. That's always a bonus. What's the name of Joyce's channel? It's just her name. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. It's Faith to Victory. I don't know if I can put Joyce. I don't know if you can put a link for it in the comments. I don't think I have any kind of restrictions on here. So if you would like and you want to put a link for your channel in the comments, that would be great. But it's Faith to Victory, Joyce Butler. Why are you doing that? Oh, I see what you're saying. Sorry, guys. Mike's pointing all over the place, and I'm like, what are you trying to point out? Just point to it. It's not... This is live. We can't just sit here. So Jamie is here, says, hey, guys, congratulations on 1 year. Your channel is so inspiring and fun. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Hope you and Abby and Heidi are all doing well. And I look forward to seeing you guys at Keto Palooza, because you guys will be there. I know a lot of you guys are going to the indie meetup. Mike and I can't make it to that one next weekend because we are on a camping trip. Yeah. And unfortunately, they wouldn't reschedule it for us. So
I know what's up with that, Jackie. Come on.
Jackie actually said they tried, but scheduling, it's a problem. But we won't be at the indie meetup. So I think, Jamie, the next time we will see you guys is at Keto Palooza. Oh, wow. John said they're in the middle of a big hailstorm in Florida.
Wow.
We've gotten hail a couple times over the last couple weeks. It's been crazy weather.
I mean, if you looked outside here, it looks beautiful, but it's cold. It's just not warm.
Joyce says, that makes me happy. I'm up to 45 subscribers. Joyce, it is a lot of work, let me tell you. And to get those numbers up sometimes takes a long time. Just keep plugging away, keep making videos, do what makes you happy.
But yeah, don't do anything out of the norm for you. Just do
be
yourself. Yeah.
Because you want the people who are watching your channel and participating in your channel to be there for the right reasons. So just keep doing you and do what is inspiring for you, and the people that come alongside you will be the ones that need to be there.
And speaking of inspiring, that comment that was made by Jamie a few comments ago about us being inspiring, that is probably one of the nicest comments that I've heard from various people, is that we're inspiring. I don't know how we are.
Yeah.
I mean, because I don't, like you said, we're just doing what we do. It's not like we set out to, we have all these objectives.
Yeah.
But when somebody says we're inspiring, I don't know. For me, that's a really high compliment.
Right.
I just really take that personal. So thank you.
It is. And like I said, I started this channel really just to hold myself accountable and to make sure that I was making good food choices at least 90% of the time, because I had gotten to the point after my initial weight loss and I got down to my goal, as many of you guys already know. And then that weight started creeping back up. And I was like, I have to nip this in the bud somehow. So I really did it out of selfish reasons. I started the channel to hold myself accountable. And to hear you guys say that we inspire you, oh, stop. That we inspire you, and just to know that we can help in any way, it means a lot to us.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cindy said that shopping trip will be great. It will probably be full of a lot of shenanigans with the four of us. And I am still debating on whether or not I'm going to vlog that day. Just a little bit, probably not a ton, but I want to vlog. And then that way you guys can see a little bit of the footage.
The shenanigans.
Yeah. Jackie, and that's ketovorish. I'm not sure what she's Pula's. She's responding back to Jackie. Alan said it's always good to go on vacation, and we need it, guys.
Yeah, because vacation is one thing. I mean, everybody likes to take a break, but when you're doing what we're doing right now, which is 7 days a week of care for my parents or for my dad, any break, any time off, even a Friday.
Well, when we took our camping trip, that 3 days we were gone, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we still had to go over Sunday evening when we got home. But and we had to go over Friday morning
before we left.
So really we had one full day. We had Saturday, which was like one full day off, but it was wonderful.
Yeah.
Lights are flickering. I hope I don't lose my internet. John, that would be awful. You wouldn't be here. Oh, Debbie said 40 years married. That's awesome, Debbie. Wow. Congratulations.
God, you're kicking our behind.
And Hyla said September, she doesn't know yet. So her 30-year wedding anniversary is in September, and they don't know if they're going to do something yet. I hope you do. You should do something to commemorate 30 years. Joyce says, yes, he is, and he's doing amazing. I am so happy to hear that. We're talking about Barry doing DoorDash.
So is Barry, when I talked to him last, he said he was really enjoying it, but that's really the big part of it, because I know that what he was doing before that, he was not enjoying.
Sorry, my dog hit the.
And so I hope that, by us recommending DoorDash and him jumping on board, I hope he's enjoying it. Not only is he doing well, monetarily, but I hope he's enjoying the.
Yeah, I was messaging Joyce when Barry was first thinking about doing DoorDash, and she was asking me, if I like it and this and that. And I just had to tell her, there's 46 in here now. Yay, guys. Nice to see you all. I was telling her that DoorDash has honestly been a blessing for our family. I can't even tell you.
Right.
It came along at the right time. It has allowed me to help with our grandchildren. It has allowed me to help with Mike's mom, which I would not have been able to do had I not started DoorDashing. So I had hoped that if Barry got a chance to try it, that it would be as much of a blessing to them as it has been to us. So I'm willing to share information about it as much as I can. Tony says, we're clubbing tomorrow at Sam's here in Phoenix before we head home to Dewey, Arizona. Everybody's going to the club. Shirley's here. She says, happy 1 year anniversary. Thank you, Shirley. I appreciate that. Heath says, I do believe another channel already has dibs on After Dark. I'm sure Heath and Shelly already do After Dark.
Yeah, how many things do you guys do? I mean, come on, you've taken all the cool names.
Every time we think of something, or Mike will come up with something, I'm like, nope, Sheath and
Helly.
Heath and Shelly already say that or do that.
We're taking like, Sheath and Helly. You don't get that. So don't even touch it.
Jackie says, any channel with me in the chat can go After Dark. Oh.
Are you a night owl, Jackie? Is that why you're saying that? You don't get any sleep?
That would be Mike cubed.
Thank you, Mike.
Or as Jackie said, Mike cubed times 3. And we have that in our family anyway, because we have, Mike's dad's name is Mike and his name is Mike and our son's name is Mike. So we have Mike cubed all the time.
Yep.
And if our son ever has a son, he will have the name and he'll be the 4th. So they're talking to each other. Pics or it didn't happen. I truly believe that, Heath. That's why I take so many pictures. Jackie said, Mike, the buttering up depends on if Jim gets his new job or not.
Well, I mean, what do I have to do with that?
Well, she wants to butter you up so that I can go on the cruise.
Well, you better get lots of butter.
How much butter can you buy
and
at Costco?
Not only that, but how long does it take to find out if you got a job? What is up with this?
Well, she said it would be a couple weeks. So
I mean, to my knowledge, the labor market has not really improved that much to the point where companies don't need employees. And
I think though, for his type of job, there's a lot of background stuff. So I don't think it goes super fast because he had to go for a lie detector test. I'm like, wow, who does that? But I guess when you're in that, business, you
must
do.
Be the CIA or something.
The CIA. Hyla says, setting up for lives always stresses me out. Girl, I was stressed. I was like, I couldn't get the picture on the screen. It was black. I'm like, oh, no one's going to be able to see us. This is not good.
It was going to be Mike and Dawn After Dark.
Okay, I'm not sure. How would you pronounce her name?
Gina.
Gina, is that how you say it? Because I'm afraid I'm going to say it incorrectly.
And if that's wrong, I took a stab at it.
Gina, is that how you say your name? If not, spell it phonetically for us so that we know. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Mike and Dawn. She put your name in bold
bing.
Before mine.
Bada bing.
That is not right.
It is coming to fruition.
But she did say congratulations on 1 year.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a group of friends that are going to Tennessee. The Tennessee, I don't even know what it's called, gathering. And yeah, Mike and I don't think we'll be able to do that one either. We talked about going if they would let us park our camper at the Airbnb. Jackie, you need to talk about that. You need to ask them if they'll let us park it in the driveway. We're there.
Wow.
We'll pull our camper down there.
We'll discuss that.
No, we will. We will pull our camper down there and park it in the driveway.
We may never come home if it's Tennessee.
I know. We love Tennessee. But that's about the only way we're going to be able to go is if we can take our camper. What did she say? We actually changed the original date because Dawn had something going on. Unfortunately, the second date had conflicts too.
Yeah, we always have something going on. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Sorry. Well, that's why Cindy was asking me. She's doing a little get together and she said, what day works for you? And so I gave her some dates and she set it on one of those dates, which was super exciting. So we're looking at going to see Cindy in July. And Cindy told Joyce to keep on keeping on. Yeah, because Cindy also has a channel, which is her name, Cindy DeManch. And they're both just, I mean, like I said, you just got to do what makes you happy and be true to yourself. Cinda darling. I'm butchering that.
Yeah, you are. You're
sorry.
Awful.
She said, yay, I just made it to the live. Really enjoy you guys, but my baby is contact sleeping on my lap and I don't have my headphones with me. Greetings from New York. Oh, shh.
I think I'm going to take a nap now.
Sana says at Joyce Butler, keep it up. I never knew I would be at 200 plus subscribers starting just in January. Sana is another one. She does a lot of recipes.
Yeah.
And she is carnivore, and she also can't use bacon because I think her and her family are allergic to bacon fat, so that even limits it even more. Like,
wow,
crazy.
That's like a favorite too. So that's got to be
yeah,
tough.
I couldn't do carnivore without bacon. I am being honest. Joy says it is pouring down rain in Webster, Florida.
So it sounds like Florida's just getting wet all the way
Yeah.
around.
John says, Joyce, maybe you can have Mike on your channel for a couple guest spots. I hear he does wonders for increasing subscribers.
Hey. And I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Doesn't cost much.
Yeah. Dustin says it's on Dixon, Tennessee. Dr. Barry, I can't remember the name of it. Well, that's not a lot of help, Dustin. Yeah, Jen said we're celebrating her birthday with shenanigans on Saturday. So Saturday is Jen's birthday.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that either.
Yes. So that's super exciting.
Jen, happy birthday. I'll say that now because obviously I will not be joining in the shenanigans. Although my understanding is I'm going to be like the only spouse that's not there.
No, I don't think Jim's going either, but Brian and James are going to be cooking some meats for us to eat when we get done shopping. So they will be there afterwards. But Mike couldn't take another full day away from his mom and dad because we've already given them like so many dates that we can't help.
Right.
And so that would be like a whole nother, because I'll be gone from probably like to do this trip with you guys Saturday,
sundown.
like 8 o'clock in the morning till 8 or 9 at night. So it's a full day. So he would have to have somebody to take care of his dad all day that day. And it just was going to be too hard.
Yeah.
Tony says they're considering DoorDash. I'm telling you, Tony, it has, like I said, I mean, we're not getting rich off of it. Don't get me wrong.
Nope.
But when Mike DoorDashes, because obviously he has a whole nother 40-hour job, but his DoorDash money is all extra money that helps pay for us to travel and to take trips and to do extra things. So it is very helpful with that. And like I said, for me, it is just so flexible. I don't ever have to worry about a schedule at all. When I have the free time to log in and do it, that's when I do it.
Sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
I'm your sugar daddy. That's
all. Oh, yeah.
And by the way, Tony, you know, it's interesting because I started DoorDashing 4 years ago. So I've been doing this for over 4 years. I think my 4-year anniversary actually comes up in April. Actually, it was this month. But we know so many people who have started DoorDashing. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, just about everybody we know does it now. It's just crazy.
We have a group of friends. There's 5 couples in the group that we spend a lot of time with them, and everybody in that group DoorDashes now. So it's crazy. Hania says, congratulations on your 1-year channelversary. Love you guys. Thank you for everything that you do for the Keto Ohio community. Hania, we love you.
Yep,
and Peter, how are you guys doing? You guys are going to be at Keto Palooza too, I believe. I don't know if you guys are going to the indie meetup, but I do believe you and Peter were going to be at the at Keto Palooza. The thing on August 26th is low carb for better health in Burns, Tennessee. Dr. Barry, Dr. Westman, and Autumn are some of the speakers. So anybody who's interested in that. Julia says, hello from Chicago. This is my 3rd time watching you guys. Well, thank you, Julia. We're super excited you're here.
So we got Phoenix, we got Chicago, we got New York, we got Florida. We pretty much got the country covered.
Heath and
Texas. Yeah.
Heath and Shelley.
I mean, we've hit all 5 corners.
He says, Sheath and Helly is all yours. Thanks, Heath. You're so generous.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to do us a lot of good. Mike and Dawn, Sheath and Helly. But thanks. Appreciate it.
Jackie said last Sunday we went to Sam's, Costco, and GFS, so hit all of them clubs. No, slightly inappropriate, not much of a night out anymore. Yeah,
Jackie, you're too young to not be going out and having a good time every once in a while. You're not old like us.
I think we're all old. Sana said, I don't think our Hungry Heath after hours can be matched. It's borderline needs to be censored. Oh, if you guys go that late, I'm asleep by then.
Which is weird because you're a night owl anyway. At least you used to be.
I mean, I do have to stay up late to edit videos, but half the time when they're uploading, I fall asleep on the couch. Heath said, you're doing great tonight with the live. If you want to know exactly what not to do, just watch Hungry Heath.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Heath, I am still I have so much gratitude for Shelly because the only reason I even was able to hook all this up was with Shelly's help in the first place.
Right.
Because I couldn't figure it out and Shelly helped me get it set up and I will be ever for eternally grateful to her. Tony says, please hit the thumbs up for them. It helps the channel. Thank you. Everyone's saying, what's going on in Tennessee? They must not be advertising that seminar very well because nobody knows what it is. You said it correctly. It's Gina. Thank you. I'll remember from now on. Jackie said it again. Tennessee is the low carb for better health. So if you're interested in that or you're close to Tennessee, you might want to look that up. And she's getting the information. Keto in the midst. Hello, pretty lady. It says, congrats on your 1 year. I appreciate that. People are saying happy birthday to Jen. Suzanne is here. She says, I'm so excited for you. Congrats on your 1 year. We appreciate that so much.
Suzanne.
Hyla says, it was storming here this afternoon. We got some pea-size hail.
A lot of people getting hail.
I know. Dustin's getting ready to check out. Congratulations on your 1 year.
Peace out, Dustin. I almost called you Justin, Dustin.
Mary Rose. So this is our daughter. And she said upstairs. And I have no idea what that means. Do you know what that means?
Nope.
Okay, Mary. We're not really sure. Hania says, yes, we are going to Keto Palooza. Can't wait. Neither can I.
Yeah, but look, I'm excited about Keto Palooza like the rest of you, but it's only April. Let's not rush it. I would like to have a summer, please.
He doesn't want to wish our summer away. We haven't done not nearly enough camping yet.
It's not even that. It's just I'm sick of this cold, dreary weather. I want some sunshine, some warmth. Yeah, so let's not rush it.
Suzanne says she's in Centerville, Utah, and I have been enjoying your channel. Suzanne, is that close to like where
is that close to Draper, Utah?
Yeah, where Keto Chow or Redmond is?
Because Draper is where Keto Chow is, I believe.
Excuse me. That unwitch. Oh boy. Getting up at 4:30 a.m. most days makes me not a night owl. Age does not matter at that point. I don't go to bed until 11 or 12 most nights. That was Mike when he was still working at Coke. He had to get up for work at 3:15 in the morning, and he wouldn't get home from his mom and dad's at night until between 10 and 11 some nights. So he was only sleeping like 3-4 hours a night, and it was killing him.
It killed me. Yeah. I couldn't do it.
He said, that is why she's the warden. Yes, sirree. More happy birthdays for Jen. Suzanne said it froze in Utah last night, and now it's in the 60s.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that that's the way it's going to be. It's going to be nice in the daytime, but then in the nighttime, it's going to get cold.
Yeah. He said, just come to Texas. It's stupid hot here.
It's always stupid hot here. And it's funny, Heath. Again, I say it's funny. We have family down there. I mean, both of us have family from both sides of our family. I have a cousin that lives down there. You have an uncle that lives down there. I have friends that live there from high school. So we have plenty of people.
We are going to go to Texas at some point. Mike is also a Dallas Cowboys fan, right. Has been since he was 13 years old.
10.
Oh, 10. Sorry. And
clearly you don't know anything about me.
No.
I also didn't get up at 3:15. I got up at 3:30, but that's okay, honey. I don't expect you to know that. You're sleeping.
Yeah, you set your alarm for 3:15.
No, I did not.
Oh, yes, you did.
Okay.
Anyway, he has been a Dallas Cowboys fan for a very long time. So at some
Since
point,
1979, if you want to know the exact time.
at some point, we will make it to Texas Stadium. So we will be.
Texas Stadium is no longer. It's gone. They don't even play in Texas Stadium anymore.
Okay, what's it called now?
It's AT&T something or other.
Oh, see,
it's because it's a brand new. They don't name them after state. They don't name them cool names anymore. They're named
if I say Texas Stadium, you all know what I'm talking about, and that's
we all
that
do
matters.
Because it's the only stadium with the hole in the roof. But they don't play there anymore, and you can't get in. I'll never get to go in.
So Mary said, I meant I'm watching from all the way upstairs because you guys were talking about all the different places people were watching from.
But you're not upstairs.
But you're not upstairs. You're not
at least
even
not
home.
at our house. You're not. You might be upstairs where you are.
You're at Zach. She's probably at Zach's house.
Yeah.
Are you guys done grocery shopping?
What'd you get?
What, Jackie? What is wrong with you? She says she's ready for fall. I'm just, you know what? Saturday, I'm going to smack you.
You clearly are from Indiana.
So Suzanne says, not close, but not far. It's about 30 miles away. That's close.
That's not terrible.
Half hour for us. Half hour is nothing. In Southern Utah, 71. Jen says, thank you all for the birthday wishes. Hello from Texas. Another Texas. Recently type 2 diagnosed and ready to change my life. You got this. You can do it.
Absolutely.
The best advice I can give you, and I'm not really sure, it's just star tabs or T-abs. I'm not really sure how to say your name, but the best thing that you can do is what you're doing right now. Get involved in the keto community. Watch videos, comment on videos, get to know everyone in this community, because the community is what has made all the difference for me and kept me in check. If it was not for this keto community, guys, I have said this before, I have no doubt that I would have gained all my weight back. And I believe that from the bottom of my heart. JJ says, hot in Louisiana too.
Hey, JJ, just so you know, my dad watches a lot of swamp people.
Yeah.
Alligator hunting.
Yeah.
All day long. I've seen every episode 14 times because every time I go over to help,
it's like the same one, isn't it?
You always see the one that you saw the day before.
Yeah. Cindy said it was stupid hot this past weekend. Yes, because they were in, was it Omaha? Is that where you guys were? It was KetoCon. I just can't. I'm drawing a blank.
I remember seeing some pictures.
Everyone was posting pictures. I'm so excited for you to visit Keto Chow. It was a great place to visit. I'm excited to visit Keto Chow. I cannot wait.
And yeah, that's going to be exciting. But I mean, honestly, just seeing part of the country that we've not seen before and doing it on our time and not from a jet plane, or, you know what I mean?
We get to hang out with Chris and Miriam, so that'll be cool.
Yeah. No, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So Jackie says, I think I'll be in Texas for the first time in 36 days.
I've never been to Texas either.
Well,
honestly.
that's where the low carb cruise is leaving out.
I know.
Of. So
but
yeah,
I'm saying that's one state that I have not yet been to.
I might be if Jim gets that job. Oh, uh-oh. Oh yeah, we've already talked about this, Jen. She said a Cowboys fan. Guess everyone has to have a flaw. We know that you're an Eagles fan.
Hey, by the way, Jen, I'm just going to say this right now on public TV. You just signed Zeke. So I don't want to hear about anything about being an Eagles fan when you had to go out and get
a Cowboys
a leftover washed up Cowboy to be on your team. So you enjoy having Zeke on your team that can't run anymore and he's old.
Oh my gosh.
And we just signed away the whole team, by the way, because you signed Hurts to that ridiculous contract. So I mean, good luck getting anybody else to come there now because you got no money.
We had a lot of discussions with Jen during the football season because the Eagles and the Cowboys are rivals. So
I like Jen. I can't stand the Eagles.
79 before I was born. Oh my gosh, Jackie, you are a baby girl.
Yeah, thanks for making me feel old, Jen.
And he said he can't even remember this weekend. What were you guys doing that you can't remember the weekend? Were you drinking? Mary said, it was just for the joke. We're back at Zach's now. We got lots of meats and cheeses. Did get a few carbs, though. We are trying very hard, guys. Send them some comments. Mary and Zach are getting married in December.
7 months.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. And they both keep saying that they want to eat healthier. and we are trying very hard to get them to even just do some version of
low carb.
Low carb.
Yeah.
I see that we have super chats, but guys, okay. Oh, here we go. I figured it out. Sorry, I'm very slow. So JJ, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I just love that guy. He says, I have really enjoyed this year keeping tabs with you. You do this to keep yourself accountable, but your encouragement is much appreciated.
That's the least we can do, is try to be encouraging, considering all the things that you guys do for us.
So. And I just remember all the steps of the way when JJ hit his 100 pounds gone. I was so thrilled for him. And then Rhonda Clark gave us a $10 super chat and said, happy anniversary.
Thank you, Rhonda. That
Rhonda,
was awesome.
thank you so much. Now that I know that those are up there and that I can click on them. See, we're learning, guys. I'm sorry if I'm really far behind. You guys probably sent those like a half hour ago, but I'm still learning. Texas for KetoCon. Yes, I knew it was KetoCon. I was drawing a blank.
You're skipping all kinds of comments. After Mary's, we got John.
Well, yeah, but he was saying hi to somebody, so I'm not necessarily going to.
Gotcha.
So Jackie wants to know what you're drinking. Share with the fans. I got water.
This is just water with some flavoring in it. Some I think it's orange tangerine or something like that.
It's like Mio, but like the generic.
Yeah, and I try to find the cleanest stuff I can, but I just can't drink plain water all the time, so I have to have some kind of flavor.
But you guys, this is coming from somebody who drank tons of soda. I mean, he worked for Coke, and he used to drink pop all the time, and the fact that he doesn't drink the pop like he used to is amazing. So
You're a fan? I didn't know you were a fan.
Who's a fan? Jackie?
Jackie. Yeah, she said share with the fans. So.
Suzanne says 30 miles, but I am north of Salt Lake and Draper is south. With all the traffic in Salt Lake and surrounding areas, it takes about 45 minutes. But isn't Redmond north of Keto Chow as well? Because we're going to be at Redmond as well. Mary T is here. She says, I'm late to the party. I'm at work, but I'm glad I caught you live even late. Mary T, hey, Mary. We're so happy that you're here.
Yep. It's always good to see a familiar face.
I think the next time I will see you will also be Keto Palooza. Everyone's saying hi to Rhonda. She says, it's your anniversary. It's our anniversary from the day I started this channel.
Yeah.
It has been exactly 1 year to the day that I started this channel. And if you go back and watch that first video, first off, it's super cringy, but my daughter was helping me because I had no idea what I was doing. So Mary Rose is sitting on the floor next to me while I'm trying to record, and it's the most awkward thing ever. And during the whole video, I'm constantly doing this and like looking down at her because I had no idea what I was doing. It was not good. Jackie said, butter you up to melt you down.
Yeah, I see that.
Lots of butter, Jackie. Lots of butter. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Oh, Mary T, you are so sweet. She sent us a $13.99 super chat. Now keep in mind, that's Canadian. Because Mary T's from Canada.
I have no idea what the exchange rate is.
I don't either.
It can't be that much different, but that's funny that you say it's not worth much because it's Canadian. That's funny.
Yeah, that's hilarious, and it doesn't matter. We appreciate it.
Well, not only that, but the dollar's not worth anything anyway. I mean, not with inflation the way it is. So,
thank you so much. That's amazing. I don't know how to get the super chats to show on screen though. I can read them and they show up where I can read them, but they don't.
Maybe try right there.
Yeah, but then you have to wait till you get there. There it is. Now I feel bad. I got to go back and highlight the other ones. She says, sorry, it's Canadian funds, not worth much, LOL, but happy anniversary anyway. And here's JJ's $4.99 super chat. And here is Rhonda's. Thank you guys all so much. I am going to get the hang of this, I swear. People saying hi to each other. Hungry Heat said, don't worry. Once you have it all figured out, YouTube will pull a Facebook and change things. Isn't that the truth?
You know what? For those of you who Doordash, it's the same thing. They upgrade and update the app almost daily. And it's like you get used to some of the features and then they change them and they make it worse. So
Jackie says she's on her way to the gym. Go. Or no, Rhonda said that, but she's talking to Jackie. Go, Rhonda. You got this, girl. Jackie said she wore a cherry Coke shirt today. Surprised people weren't questioning it with the BBB&E. Jackie is the BBB&E queen. She was talking about it in her video that I watched today, that in the last 365 days, she's done BBB&E like 260 of them. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Suzanne said Redmond is northeast of Draper, up in the mountains. Okay, well, I clearly don't know where I'm going to be at. Alan says your channel has done great. I think he's talking about us. He could be talking to somebody in the chat. I don't know.
Even if he's not, we're going to take that compliment anyway.
He could be talking to Hyla. He could be talking to Jen. He could be talking to Jackie. Oh boy, who knows? Heath says, OMG, OMG, OMG. You guys, we met a viewer this weekend at KetoCon that lives in Guam. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
We have several viewers that we talk to. I talk to regularly from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool. We've gotten emails and chatted with them.
And I think one of them has family here in the States.
Close, like up in Cleveland,
yeah, in Ohio, nonetheless. So they clearly, if he comes to visit,
yeah, he told me he would let me know. Whoops, sorry,
yeah, we could actually meet up and have lunch or something.
Yeah, he said he would let us know when he was going to be in Cleveland the next time. So Rhonda says her and Mary T are roomies on the cruise. That is going to be fun. Oh my gosh, you guys, that's going to be awesome. I'm really jealous of everybody going on the cruise. You guys are going to have so much fun. I get jealous of every meetup. I mean, I'm jealous of the indie meetup coming up this weekend because I know you guys are all going to be together and having a great time. So Mary T says USD is about 30% more than Canadian. So that $13.99 is about $10. You know what, Mary? I am excited that you figured that out and that you did the 13.
Well, she probably doesn't have to figure it out. She probably knows.
No, but she did that $13.99 intentionally, so it would be like 10, and that's pretty cool that she did that. Grateful Keto, hello. How are you enjoying doing live streams? Are you becoming more comfortable with it? Well, this is really officially our first one that's just Mike and I.
Yeah.
And it's going well. It's going very well. I don't know how often I will be doing it, but we thought, celebrating our 1-year anniversary was a perfect time for us to do it because we like talking to you guys in real time. It's very cool to actually be able to go back and forth.
Yeah, because you read all the messages on the, all the comments and stuff on the videos, and those are great. But I mean, you don't, it's just not the same.
Yeah. And Jen says, so instead of dinner with Dawn and Mike, are you going to have weekly lives? That is not the plan, but I am going to tell you that I'm super excited that when we end this live, I don't have to edit it.
I know, right? Hey, look, I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't do the editing, and it's not that I wouldn't do it. I just don't know how yet, but I will say this. Lives are great because you can just do what you want and you don't have to worry about it.
No, when I click this off, I'm done for the night. And that's super exciting because, guys, editing, anybody who has a channel, you all know editing is the bane of my existence and it keeps me up way later than I ever want it to. So
Alan
John said, yay to Elite Weekly Live.
Yeah. And Alan said something too that you kind of glossed over there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He was just saying that he was referring to our channel.
Oh, it was you. I see it. Sorry. I try very hard to not pull up every comment because you guys are talking to each other, which is awesome. But then sometimes I might miss one that. So Mary T said, might not do KPL unless I can come up with a couple thousand extra dollars. The cruise in June and Costa Rica in November. I haven't canceled KPL yet. I'm an eternal optimist. Mary T, I please, I hope that you are there because I won't see you at any of those other things. So KPL is the only chance I'm going to be able to give you a hug.
But you know what, Mary? I get it. You can only do so much.
I know.
So don't stretch yourself thin if it's not going to be.
We've had to say no to several things, and so we totally get it. But that would be the only chance I get to see you. So I hope. Right. I hope that you can swing it. So Jackie says, I can actually start my live streams back up next week. I got my job bid at work, so back to being off at 4:30, which is awesome. So if you guys don't know, this is normally when Jackie does her live stream. So if you guys are just looking for a place to go and talk with other keto people, you can go to Jackie's Jinx Journey, and she usually does a live before autumn on Wednesday nights. We took her spot tonight because she said she was going to have to work late, and we did want to do this for our 1 year anniversary.
Yeah. What time does Autumn's live stream start?
8:30. Guys, we have to be off by 8:30. It's 8 o'clock. We have a half hour. Wrap it up. No. John sent us $10. Let me see if I can find it, John, so I can. Here we go. See, I'm learning. Put it up on the screen. It's been a great year. Happy anniversary, by the way. This is almost 14 bucks Canadian.
It's $13.99,
It's
John, if you want to know.
$13.99. You guys are cracking me up. Fun city on the cruise with me and Rhonda. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's going to be a blast. Hello, Kristen Reed. Oh my goodness, I thought it was 7 Central Time. I checked at 7 Eastern, but didn't see you. Bummed I'm an hour late. Congrats on the 1 year. You are just in time, Kristen. We're going to be here.
You haven't missed anything. We got a little bit of time.
Yeah, we're going to be here a little bit longer because Autumn comes on at 8:30, and because we only do this like every now and then, we're going to go a little bit longer. If you guys can't stay, that's fine. Joyce said that she wishes they could do a meetup in Florida. Joyce, you have a YouTube channel. Plan one.
I know, right? And we have friends in Florida, so, we could come down.
And, I mean, Joe and Rachel are in Florida. I mean, I know Florida's a huge state. But if you want to have one, that's why I started doing Keto Ohio. If you want to have one, you can't just sit back and wait for somebody to do it.
No, you're going to have to take the initiative.
You got to take the bull by the horns, girl. Kristen said, rewinding and starting from the beginning. Stay live with us, chat with us for a while, and then you can go back. Watch the replay. Mike editing videos would just be an extreme close-up of his face for the entire length of the video.
You say that, and we all get a good kick out of that. But look, here's the truth. I have a broadcast education, radio and TV broadcast education. And so I learned editing. Now, this was 20 years ago, but
he learned editing on a.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's nothing. But editing's not the same today as it was then, especially in this format.
No.
Now, maybe on radio, it's still the same because they have to have, you're on time constraints, so you have to do it. But I'll tell you this.
We have to just chop a lot because, I try to keep my videos under 30 minutes.
Yeah, I can't edit. I mean, I could probably do it, but it takes some time for me to edit the way that Dawn edits these videos because it's just a lot of choppiness. And you know how that goes when you watch the video. But when you do an editing for radio or TV, it's got to be a smooth transition and everything has to flow. It has to sound like that's how it was recorded. And I am so particular. I don't know that I could do it.
He'd drive himself crazy.
Yeah.
Heath said, amen. Editing is no bueno. Heath, do you do the editing for your videos? Shelly doesn't do it, does she? Joyce says she's in Webster, Florida.
I think I remember Barry saying that they were in Webster.
Jen said, Mary T, I'll be waiting for you at the airport. You better not cancel. Aww. Melissa Hudson is here. Hi, Melissa. She says, congrats on your first solo live. Just got here, so we'll go back and watch the replay. I appreciate that, and we're glad you're here. I am friends now with Melissa on Facebook, so I get to see some of her posts, which are awesome. She always shares my videos, which is great. Thank you for doing that. Look who's here, Robin. Hey, Dawn. Callie and I love you. Congrats on 1 year. Big hugs. Our good friends, Robin and Callie. 2 Queens Go Keto. 2 more people who have YouTube channels. Rhonda says, yes, it will be, Mary. Take lots of pictures, guys. Rhonda says, I'm on the elliptical now, guys. Have a good evening. See you all. Great job, Rhonda, getting in that movement. Mike, that's something that Mike and I are seriously struggling with. So you guys know we did the March Movement Challenge. We did our 50 miles in the month of March and literally haven't gone out for one more walk since then. First off, we've had some really crummy weather and our schedules are just so incredibly busy right now that we don't have time to go like at during the day. We don't get home until late at night, and it's been so hard. Mary T says, "Love to everyone. I'm off work now, but I only live 5 minutes away, so I may sign back in when I get home. Please do that.
Drive safe, Mary.
Yes,
even though it's only a few minutes.
But be careful." Did I miss something here? Jackie says, "So I must have sloths on the vein. The little part of the pillow showing behind you looks like a little sloth poking its head out." Oh, the pillow, the corner. I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, it could be.
Is there a sloth back there?
Oh, maybe it's over here on your side. Look over.
Everything's backwards to us. It's weird. Kristen says, "Yes, more live since no dinner with Dawn and Mike."
The dinner with Dawn and Mike segment is a fun thing to do, but it is a difficult thing to do because trying to eat and do a video is not easy. I'm a loud eater and I like to just eat, and I get messy, and we're trying to be nice, and then I start talking
and we don't want to talk with our mouths full.
It's very difficult. I never thought it would be such a challenge, but it is.
It really is difficult. So Tony says, "Let's talk about how to organize a meetup." Are you going to organize one, Tony? Alan says, "Editing sucks." Amen, brother. I agree to that. Let's see. Elaine's Keto Kitchen. I haven't seen that name. Hello, Elaine. "Just want to toss this out there, but what do you think about doing your book review live and have a book club?"
I mean, that's a possibility because then we don't have to be chomping down on food.
Yeah.
So Elaine, I like that idea. We'll definitely discuss that, and when the fall rolls around, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because we're not starting another book till fall either way.
Yeah, regardless.
Because just even making time to read, I know that sounds horrible, but there's just not enough hours in our day. He says 90% editing is done by me. Heavy is the hand that wears the crown. JJ said, "Gotta run. Swoop through Louisiana on your way to Texas. Can't wait until the next live. Can't wait to see what year 2 has in store for us." Thank you so much, JJ.
Thanks, JJ. Have a good one, man.
And thank you for being here and being a supporter from day one. We appreciate that so much. Suzanne said she's heading to the gym. Have a great night, everyone. Everyone's working out. Maybe we need to go for a walk.
I don't know.
It's cold out there.
It's cold, and yeah.
Yeah, he still has to go back and help his mom tonight, so. Hyla says, "Sometimes it's so difficult to get the movement in." You are right on with that. "I am part of the group that does step on kickstand." I don't know what that is. Is that with your Fitbit? I'm not really sure. Oh, Kickstride.
Kickstride.
It was a mistype. He says, "We can help push each other to get moving." I think that is like a Fitbit thing. I've heard you talk about that on your channel before, Alan. Jen said, "I will miss you this weekend, Mike."
Go Cowboys. Hey, Jen, if there's any consolation, so the USFL is playing now, which is the Summer Football League, and there's a team, Philadelphia Stars, and they have a logo that's similar to the Cowboys. It's just a star on the helmet, but it's from Philadelphia. So how about that?
That's weird.
I'll be a fan of the Philadelphia Stars just for you.
Now, I know Jen is an Eagles fan, I think because of her dad. So it's not really because of Philadelphia itself, but because her dad was an Eagles fan. So she's
And that's a great reason, but.
So Jackie says, "After Thursday, I won't have an excuse not to go to the gym. Dang it." Well,
stalling for a year.
Yeah. Cindy said, "Have a great night, everyone. Cindy. Gotta go." So Tony says, "Thinking about organizing a meetup in Arizona, wondering how many people live out here in our community." Tony, the best way to reach everybody is honestly on Facebook. You can go into like Two Crazy Ketos. I know they use Mighty Networks. I'm not on Mighty Networks really, but Ready Set Keto has a Facebook page. Heath and Shelly have the Hungry Hordes headquarters, and just put stuff out there and ask if there's anybody in the Arizona area that would be interested in doing it. I know you said something in your email about us getting together when we are in Arizona, and I'm going to look and see if there's a way to make that happen. I don't know how far into Arizona, if that makes sense, we're going to be, or where you're at exactly, or how far it is, but I'm going to look into doing that while we're there.
And Tony, the other thing you want to keep in mind, you don't have to have 40 people at your meetup.
No, it can be 2, 3.
Because when Dawn originally started the Keto Ohio meetup, it was like 6 people. It was only supposed to be like a handful of people getting together for lunch.
Yeah, it started off like half a dozen, and that first meetup ended up being like 23.
Right. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It'll grow on its own because people will hear about it and they'll be interested. But if you just take whatever's available and then just run with it, and you'll be amazed at how quickly.
And I've even just gotten together for lunch in this area with one person, somebody who lives in the area, and not necessarily for a meetup, but we've gotten together and just had lunch together. So it doesn't have to be like a large group.
Right.
So Jen says, I have to go to the gym in the morning. I get up and go before my brain fully wakes up and realizes what I'm doing. Jen, you're hilarious. She is so funny. Mostly because what she says is true.
Don't say that. I saw that before she put it up on the screen.
Okay, maybe I won't miss you, Mike.
Well, I'll still miss you, Jen, so nah.
Alan says, yeah, Fitbit did away with the step challenge, so now you have to use a different app. Got it. Kristen says she's from New England. Go Bruins.
Okay.
So our subscriber Jen Rivas, she lives in Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of like and she came to our Keto Ohio meetup. I still can't believe she drove here from Massachusetts.
But she has family local. It makes it easy.
John says, I have definitely moved a lot less this month. I still do my long walk jogs on Saturdays, but only get out a couple of times during the week. John, that March movement challenge, man, that got you moving, didn't it? Because he kept saying it really inspired him to get those steps in. I think he ended up doing, you were pushing 100 miles in March, I think, if I remember correctly. Joyce said her goal is to get up and walk 3 days a week. I don't do anything in the morning. Mornings are not my friend. So let's see. I'm not sure how to say this. It's number 24 CIF fan. Do you two use the Keto Chow Daily Minerals, and are they good tasting? Yes, I use the Daily Minerals, and no, they are not good tasting. I add them to my coffee. That's the only way I can use them because they taste terrible. So until they can put them in a tablet form or a capsule form, that'll be the only way that I'll be able to just take them. But I squeeze the dropper into my coffee in the morning. So I take the Keto Chow electrolyte capsules, and we've been trying to remember to take the magnesium capsules at night.
Right.
And I also Mike and I both take a D2.
No. I haven't taken it in a long time.
Okay, I take it every day.
I'm not good at that.
A K2 D3 tablet with my coffee because it has to be taken with a fat. So if I'm fasting, I don't take it. But if I'm not fasting, I take that with my coffee. So we don't take like a ton of supplements or pills or anything. We do, however, try to get our electrolytes in for sure. Mm-hmm. Jackie said, people will even travel across state lines. I've gone from Indiana to Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Texas in June. And she's right. So even if someone's not necessarily from Arizona, they may be willing to travel or drive if it's not that far for them.
Right.
Kristen said, I'm from Massachusetts, just moved over the border to New Hampshire just over a year ago, but we're in the middle of nowhere and I love it. I would love that too. Yeah. Okay, John said he ended up getting 93 miles in March.
That's phenomenal. That's almost double what we did.
Yeah, I knew he was close to 100 because I remember thinking, man, he's going to break 100 miles. That's insane. Hungry Heat said, the dogs woke me up at 4:45 this morning, so I went ahead and did my DDPY after I fed them. Great job, Heath. I know that that's getting difficult for you to be motivated to do, but I honestly feel with your MS that the DDPY will help your core. And if you ever have any issues where you fall down again or lose your balance, those core muscles are going to be key to helping you get back up. So Sana said, heading out, time to get the kiddos ready for bed. Have a great night, everyone. Good night, Sana.
Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, RV there yet is here. Heck, we're already in the 80s, low 90s here in the desert. Oh,
yeah, but
boy.
what about at night? What does it get down to at night?
Yeah, does it get cold? So I skipped something here. Kristen said the Keto Chow electrolytes are horrible tasting, upset my stomach. So have you tried, you're talking about the electrolyte drops, and have you tried the electrolyte capsules? Because I do use the drops sometimes, and I'll add them to like my coffee or something like that. But I like the capsules because then they don't taste like anything. You just swallow them. RV there yet? They're in Arizona and sometimes Nevada or even New Mexico. Our home base is Arizona. Are you guys? So you guys are in Arizona as well. Okay, so is Tony. So that's 2 people.
Well, 3.
Who else is in Arizona?
It says RV there yet? Dan and Sammy.
Well, yeah, but they're one. Yeah, a couple.
Right.
Gotcha. Oh, Kristen said she meant the daily minerals. Okay. They do taste bad. I could never just drink them. The 2 things I've heard that people do the most are put them like in a drink or use them when you're cooking. Like if you're cooking a steak or whatever, put them on there and you won't be able to taste them at all. John said, now let's see if I can go the whole month of May without weighing myself. So if you are tuning in and you don't watch my channel on a regular basis, we are
shame on you, first of all. Subscribe and watch it all the time.
Yeah, we are doing and for some reason, just to throw this out there, every time we put out a video, I lose subscribers. So I must be doing something wrong, guys. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. People just drop off every time I do a video.
Anyway, you're getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Sorry.
We're doing a No Way May.
Yeah, we're doing a challenge for the month of May called No Way May. This was totally John's idea.
Right.
So John, you have to do it because it was your idea. And it is the thought process that we need to take the power away from the scale, because I let the scale define whether or not I'm in a good mood or a bad mood. And I'm not letting how I feel and the way that my clothes are fitting and the fact that I'm staying on plan and eating the right things dictate how I feel. So for the whole month of May, we're going to weigh ourselves on May 1st and we're going to weigh ourselves on May 31st. And other than that, Mike is hiding the scale from me because it's the only way I will stay off of it, unfortunately. So John, since the name No Way May was your idea, you have to participate.
By the way, it's almost 20 after 8, so you might want to consider starting to wrap this up so that everybody who wants to watch Autumn can go watch Autumn.
So Hyla said the same thing happens to her. Are you talking about losing subscribers? It almost makes me not want to put out a video because every time I do, I lose subscribers. But you know what? The important ones are watching and the important ones are commenting. And even if I never get another subscriber ever, I am happy with where my community is right now.
Yeah.
I love you guys so much. And the people who do participate on a regular basis, you guys are all amazing. And I really honestly wouldn't change anything. So as long as the people who are participating and who take, are in this group, continue to participate, I am totally fine with that. She says, yes, losing subs.
On both channels.
Yeah, because she has a crafting channel too. So Dustin says, we're doing triple BNA in May. Should we also do No Way May? Yes, you should, because that's what we did.
Well, yeah, so that kind of goes hand in hand. And we kind of feel like when you do BBB&E, you should not weigh yourself, because that generally is going to give you some really phenomenal results at the end.
And I think Dr. Berry even suggests that.
Yeah, so we recommend that regardless, but that's a perfect way to do it.
Weigh yourself on the 1st of May, Dustin. Weigh yourself on the last. Do BBB&E in the middle, and don't look at the scale. Just go by how you're feeling. Your clothes are going to start feeling amazing. You're going to feel amazing. I mean, Mike will say over and over and over again that the best he has ever felt is when we're on triple B and E. So I say don't. Yep, John says, I think that not weighing is suggested for doing BBB&E. So, all right, guys. So let's see here. Do you think keto is losing momentum? Was there a large crowd at KetoCon? I was not at KetoCon, so I don't know if somebody else can answer that. And I don't know if keto is losing momentum.
I wouldn't say that. You look, everybody has a short attention span. Everybody's looking for something different, something unique. There's a lot of us out there, but you have to look at it with the mindset that keto is not a fad. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I don't know that it's losing steam. I just think that,
maybe the name keto, I think people are still following this way of eating, but I think keto itself, because there's so many keto products out there now,
it's been saturated. The market's been saturated, and a lot of them they're not even keto.
Yeah, and I'm actually going to be doing a video now that we're not doing Dinner with Dawn anymore. I have a video idea talking about this subject just in general. But the word keto, people are just getting tired of it being tossed around, basically. So, but the lifestyle itself, I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so either, because I mean, look at all the stores, all the avenues that you have for getting information, and also just the lifestyle itself, eating. I can't see it going anywhere.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, and look, the medical community is jumping on board too. They're finally starting to admit that this is the right thing to do. So I don't think it's losing steam. I just think what you said is right. The name keto is just being overused right now.
More and more doctors are agreeing with the low carb lifestyle and, eating more meat and more fat, and that fat is not the devil. Fat is not a demon.
Mm-hmm.
And
fat is our friend.
Yeah. You sound like the shark from Finding Nemo. Instead of fish are friends, it's fat is our friend. But no one can argue with the results that this lifestyle gives. So whether you call it keto or you call it something else, it's not going away, because it's getting too many people healthy and off medications. And the reversal of diabetes. I mean, if you guys, watched our videos where we were reading the case against sugar, I mean, you can't argue with those results. RV There Yet has said, we just found you recently and we are still catching up with the channel. Really appreciate the lack of pretense or performance. Good advice to just be yourself. Yep. Well, thank you very much. That's what we always try to do.
We always try to just do us.
Robin Fleming said, I think keto is picking up steam. And I appreciate you guys, and we appreciate you guys. And on that note, it is 20 after 8, and Autumn is going to be going live here soon, and I do not want to step on her toes. So we've been on for about an hour and 20 minutes. Guys, it's been great.
Flew by. Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for an amazing year on YouTube. It has been way more than I can even put into words. It has been, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, and I don't want to start crying. So,
just thank you. I mean, let's keep this friendship going, and let's just keep growing together and
this community,
supporting each other and uplifting each other. And I see great things coming down the, in the near future. So let's just rock and roll.
I just want to tell you guys, we appreciate you guys from the bottom of our hearts. And we will see you guys in the next one. I can't tell you when that'll be, but I'm sure somewhere down the road, we will be doing another live
2-year anniversary.
Thank you all for joining us, being here, participating. We love you all, and we will see you next time.
Adios.
Night.